Hi friends, welcome back to Fun Learning. Well, we are back with our squaring segment. Yes, a quick tip to how you can calculate squares of numbers ending in 5, 6, 7, and in this video we'll go through quick squaring of numbers ending in 8. So why wait? Let's get started. But before that, I hope you have liked and subscribed to our channel, and also do write in to us with your suggestions and feedback. We would love to hear from you. Okay, now let's get started.
So this is for squaring of numbers ending in 8. Let's look at the first example, which is 38 square. That is equal to 38 times 38. So let's compute how much this would be. Let's focus at 38, and for the answer, let's just have the segregation of hundreds, tens and ones. Now for the square of 38, we'll compute the answers in 100, tens and ones position separately and then combine it together to get the answer. So let's look at the ones position first. Now for the ones position, let's take 8 square, that is equal to 64, and 4 being its digit in ones number will be parked aside because 4 will be the ending number for all the squares ending in 8. Let's look at the tens place and what would be the answer here. So here tens place is 3, so we add 1 to 3 and multiply it 6 times. So that is 6 times 4, which is equal to 24. And then let's look at the hundreds place. So here we need to multiply the tens place number with the number that comes after tens place. That is 3 times 4, which is equal to 12. Now let's look at our tens place. Here the number or the answer is 24, and remember we can only keep a single digit number in ones or tens place. Rest needs to be carried over. So the 2 will actually be carried over to the hundreds place, and which will give us 14 in hundreds place, 4 in tens place and the 4 in ones place, which we computed earlier. So the answer to 38 square is 1444. Let's look at another example for a number ending in 8. So let's take 78 square, which is a slightly bigger number, which is equal to 78 times 78, and we'll compute this using our method. So let's bring 78 to spotlight, and for our answer, let's segregate the 100, tens and ones position, which we'll compute separately. Now for ones, we consider 8 square, which is the number in the 1 place. So the square of 8, that gives us 64, and from here we again pick up the number in ones place, that is 4, which would be what the answer would be ending at. Let's come to tens place. Here the formula is 6 times the number in tens place plus 1. So that means 7 is our number in tens place. So 7 plus 1 multiplied to 6. That is 6 times 8, which is 48. Now remember, we can only keep the single digit in tens place, that is the ones place here, that is 8, and the 4 needs to be carried over to the hundreds place. But first let's compute the hundreds place, which is the number in tens place multiplied to the number after the number in tens place. So that is 7 multiplied by 8, which is equal to 56. Now the 4 in the tens place here needs to be carried forward to the hundreds place. So we'll add it up to hundreds place, and finally what we are left with is 60 in hundreds place, 8 in tens place and the 4 in ones place that we had discussed earlier. So the correct answer to 78 square is 6084. Why don't you try it on the calculator and you will validate that this is the correct answer. Let's look at another example of number ending in 8. This time we'll take a 3-digit number. So that is 998 square that we have selected, which is equal to 998 times 998. So let's find out this answer. So let's bring 998 in the spotlight. Remember, here the segregation of ones and tens places. So 8 is considered as one place, which is as it is normally. But 99, the number as whole, is considered in tens place, because actually if you see, this number has 99 tens and 8 ones. So based on that principle, we'll compute. However, before that, for the answer, let's segregate our 100, tens and ones, and then we'll go on to our computation. As discussed earlier, ones will take the square of the number in its ones place, that is 8 here, which is 64, and we'll keep 4 as the digit in the ones place. Now let's come to tens place, which is 6 times the number in tens place of the given number plus 1, which is 6 times 100, that is equal to 600. Remember, we can only keep a single digit, that is the digit that comes in the one place in the tens column. Now let's go to the hundreds place and we'll discuss about what we'll do for 600 later. In hundreds place, the formula is multiply the number in tens place, that is 99 here, with the number that comes after that or is one more than that. That is 99 times 100, which is equal to 9900. Now let's come to the tens place. Here, as we discussed, we can only keep the single digit number 0, which is in ones place, and move the 60 or take the 60 to hundreds place to be added up there. So the final 100 tens ones answers are 9960 on the hundreds place, leaving 0 in the tens place and 4 in the ones place that we had discussed. Now let's combine that together. So the answer to 998 square would be 996004. Well, I'm sure you'll validate this answer correctly. So let's formulate the squaring numbers ending in 8. So let's look 998 as a whole and identify the ones place as B and the tens place as A. Now the formula that is there for calculating the 8 square is, under ones place we should consider B square and keep the ones digit, that is 4 in this case, as the ones place digit in the final answer. Coming to tens place, this is 6 times the number in tens place added to 1. So you add 1 to the number in tens place and then multiply it with 6. The hundreds place computation is the number in tens place multiplied by 1 more than the number in tens place. So that is A times A plus 1. So this is our final computation formula, which will give us the squares for numbers ending in 8 correctly. Try this with other numbers, again check it with calculator, and you'll be amazed to see that how quickly you can calculate complex number squares.
So I hope you liked this session. Please do like and subscribe to this channel, and do write in to us at funlearningcoach@gmail.com with your suggestions. Till we meet again, take care.